Hello, my name is Daniel Jilic, and I'm making this recording for Project 2 for Rohan Kumar and I. Our project was a World Cup management system. Since the upcoming World Cup is going to be here in the US, Canada, and Mexico, we thought it would be a good idea to make just a simple full stack application that will allow a user to view statistics about World Cup games, as well as where they're occurring, the stadiums, teams, and players, as well as edit these things as they occur. So, to give a brief overview, we have 3 pages. This is a statically hosted site, it's client side rendered, so they can use home. We're already there, of course. We have infrastructure, and on the infrastructure management page, the user can either view game management or city management in either of these cards. For game management, they have actions such as we'll show for the read part of CRUD, I'll show view group stage games, and we can see here are all the games that are from the group stages. That is, this is basically like the beginning round of the World Cup. You can also view knockout games, which are the matches which are not group stage games. We also have a simple count feature so we can see how many games in total there are currently scheduled, how many group stage games are scheduled, and how many knockout games are scheduled. So to show you an example of the create feature, I'll use a match number I know isn't taken, like 1001. We'll say the home team is the USA, the away team is Mexico, and the type, let's call it group stage. So now when we go back to view group stage games, go way down to the bottom, we can see that we have our group stage game created. And we can similarly update it, that's number 1001, and say that the winner was Mexico. Now let's go back to view the group stage games, and you can see the winner is now Mexico. This is the only game that has a winner so far since the World Cup hasn't started. For city management, it will function very similarly. You can view all the cities where the World Cup will be taking place this year, the stadiums, and see some information like city capacity. Similarly, we're going to have count functions, and I didn't show this here. We can go ahead and delete like so, and match 1001 is no longer there. So going back to city management, everything will function similarly as with game management. The UI is the same, and all 4 of the CRUD functionalities are present. Under the team management tab, we have the ability to view either teams or players. Depending on which tab we choose, we can see these. For each of these, you have the option to either bring up an editor, which will allow you to easily delete or edit one of the teams. It can be toggled by clicking on edit teams. Similar function for players. You can toggle on the edit players here. To add a player, click on add player. Similarly, it's toggle. So if you just click on it and it's already open, it will close, and vice versa. When we want to add a player, it'll bring up a form, and we can fill out the information. So I'll add myself. I will say I am a midfielder playing for the United States. Country code, wins 0, losses 0, 0 for everything because I haven't played any games. And now when I submit, I will now see myself under players for the United States. Here I am. Looking for it. There's a lot of players here, but there I am. And you'll notice I've automatically pulled up the flag. That's based on the country code. We also have filter, so this will implement the read functionalities. So if I only want to see, I guess for this example, I'll go back to teams. So I'll say teams, filter, and if I want to find a specific group of teams, I can do that here. Let's go with group A, apply the filter, and we now only see the teams that are in group A. Additionally, in general, on the teams page, we can show the starting 11 players. To remove a filter, we can just go back to filter, and now that there's nothing in these two fields in the form, we can hit apply filter and we'll go back to seeing all the teams.